Hi, I'm DJ Rad Key, and welcome to what is now my 86th vlog in the series. Thank you for joining me and staying with me. It is Tuesday, September 18, 2018, so there is no school at the Scratch Academy today, but I will be stopping in because we're in crunch time now. Last 3 weeks of Academy, the next 2 weeks are going to be filled with exams and performance. I just took my first of my final 3 exams. It was a club set test that I took yesterday, and I scored on 89. Very happy with 89. I probably got some bonus points. Yellow seems to add maybe a 5-point nice guy curve if he graded maybe a little tougher. Realistically, I probably scored a low B to mid B. Definitely didn't score an A. Not sure what Shinobi scored. I'm assuming he scored an A, though. Shinobi always tests very well. But I'll talk about my test, Shinobi's test, and kind of what else is going on. To begin, I always start, I've done the first, or I've opened for Shinobi when it comes to tests. It's just a better flow. Based on where I was at, we decided to use the Pioneer S9, which is the best mixer that we have at the Academy with turntables. We both use the same equipment, and I believe it was the first test that we both used the same piece of equipment and changed out, which it should be like that every test. The first test we both took on turntables, and the next ones he took on CDJs. We actually did, let me take a step back, we did actually both test on CDJs on one of the tests, but I noticed like other students have tested on even controllers. So I think there should be consistency, and that's just, I guess, my input on how I would improve things. But regardless, we both used the S9 on turntables, which how it should be done, which was cool. So I started off, and I thought I played a great set. I was super happy with my set. It wasn't perfect. It was definitely good enough to pass, and 80% is passing. And just kind of to describe my set and not play the set, because I actually might drop it out of Mixcloud or SoundCloud after I tighten it up a little bit. But it was definitely multi-genre. I did hip-hop, including remixes. I did do a Missy Elliott original. I had to include Missy. It was a club set, of course. I had to include Missy. I had to include Jay-Z. Had to include Yin Yang Twins. I felt like those are the big 3 as far as my club. Someone's like, you're at a club, regardless of throwback scenario, whatever club, like what do you think when you hear club? And the obvious is, of course, 50 Cent in the club. I didn't want to use that. That would have been too obvious. But I had to use some Yin Yang Twins, Jay-Z, and Missy Elliott. I had to. But I didn't stop there. I also included techno music. I included Laidback Luke, Prodigy. I included Cascade. I always include like what I call a Shinobi song, because he gets pretty bored, I think, during the tasks. He's always yawning and dozing off. He seems kind of very disinterested when I do take tasks. He's in another world sometimes. So I dropped Mala Bling Bling, and he, like, his ears perked up, like, what's he playing? So I always have my Shinobi song in my set, and it went good. It's only 15 minutes is required. I tend to go over. This time I went a solid 20 minutes. It was good, I believe, a good selection. I did get a perfect score in my song selection. To kind of break it down for you, and I'm not going to go over the entire report card in detail, but to give you an idea on grading, if you do join the Academy and are graded at tests on any levels, there's 5 major categories. There's beat matching, there's EQ volume, phrasing, creativity, and song selection. And like I said, perfect score in song selection. My songs are on point, man. If that was a club, I would have had it banging. I did make mistakes, but nothing dramatic, nothing major. No what we call train wrecks in the DJ business, where you have 2 songs that just aren't working together, and you can obviously hear it. I actually decided for the first time to go home after digesting, the day, not immediately, but let's say an hour after I got home, and listen to the set, because I was curious. And it actually was better than I thought. When I first finished the set, I was like, well, I did it. I know I passed. It wasn't terrible. It was okay. When I got home, I'm like, I should listen to it. If I'm doing a vlog about it, I should at least listen to it. I haven't listened to any of my past ones, which I don't know why. I mean, the first one, I was just so over those songs, I pushed them aside. The second exam was bad. I deleted that. I wanted to get that out of my way. The third one was the Spanish one, which I had enough Spanish music by the end of the week. So I not only did listen to this test, but I listened to the test before this one, which I didn't do as well on. It just wasn't as good. This one was good, so thumbs up on my club set test. Just some little details, and then I'll kind of move on with what else was going on at the Academy today. Was if Yellow noted I have to start tapping, pushing correctly, which means on the records, to speed up or slow down, there's a way of doing it, and I'm doing it incorrectly, and that's due to bad habits. Again, bad habits, which I've talked about in past vlogs. I just got to correct bad habits, and that comes with practice, so that's no big deal. And that is throwing, he noted as well, it's throwing you off big time. Agreed. I had almost perfect, and bass, I tapped it a little too hard and went too far, and that just comes with the soothing motion of just being better DJ. All will come with time. So that's all, neither of those are a big deal at all. Go back to the basics of baby scratching. Again, I've talked on past vlogs many times. I need to learn how to scratch. That's one of the goals. And that will be one thing that we'll be working on a lot, I believe, this week, is scratching. So that's cool. So that problem will be solved as well. Dropping it on the correct one. I'm dropping it on the one, but I'm a little off, then I overcorrect, and then it goes back to the tapping and pushing. So those were like kind of the negatives. The positives were a very creative set, which was cool. Like I went over it with him prior to taking the test and was like, here's my ideas, here's what I want to do, can I do it? And that was great. It was the first 40 minutes of class, and I want to do that with the next 2 exams. Come in being like, here's my songs, here's my order, and I do recommend this. So as a piece of advice to future students of the Scratch DJ Academy is have your set ready, have the songs ready, have the order ready, come in a class, and whatever instructor you have, say, listen, this is what I'm going to do, how can I do it best? And that made my test go so much better today, as opposed to just doing it. I came in there, I had a structure, these are my songs, a couple of them I took out that just weren't going to work, I had enough music that was good, I didn't have to worry about adding anything, I lacked creativity. Even though he said a very creative set, I didn't do anything super creative, I didn't do anything really level 6 worthy. I think on my creativity test, if I did this test for the one that I did really bad at, it would have been a really good test based on the levels. But now at level 6, I could have been a little more creative, but I was just trying to get through it. Song selection was great. I knew that from the get-go. I knew this was going to be a great set for me. I know the lounge set's going to be great for me. Open format is going to be good too, the top 40 one. Those are the next 2 coming up. But, other than, the Spanish one, which wasn't my deal, I knew I would have great songs, and I did, according to the teacher, of course. Great songs. Song selection was great. The phrasing and volumes were not the best. Agreed. A couple times I turned, not to get too details, but I turned out the EQs and the volume, and that was just minor mistakes. Again, minor mistakes. And then backup plan, if you don't drop it on the correct cue. A couple songs, I missed where I needed to drop it. Whether I just didn't mark it correctly, I was off. Regardless, I did play 22 songs in 20 minutes. So, in playing 22 songs, there was probably 5 songs, a quarter of them, that I didn't drop it on the right spot. So that's not bad. I mean, 22 songs in an only 15-minute set, but did do 20. I could have cut it down, but I was just feeling it. I knew I could have gone 20. I thought that was pretty good. The grading was weird. I did score an 89. On the report card, he graded me for 11 songs. He said he missed song 7, but I played 22 songs. So he must have missed a lot, or actually maybe my transitions and mixes were so good that he thought 2 songs were actually 1. I don't know. The report card's been kind of weird. They're not like super accurate. They just kind of give you a basic idea. And like Fiello said from day 1 on the report cards in Immortal 2, it's more about the notes than it is the numbers. So the notes help, and it's all things that can be corrected over time. So I'm happy about that. I'm super happy. it went well. I just want to and again, I think to sidebar, I think Shinobi's a great DJ. I think he's got a lot of potential. I'm still waiting for him to break out of his drum and bass shell. I'm still waiting for him to throw out a set where I'm like, whoa, I didn't know you knew that kind of music. So like I said, I went before him. He went second. And the first 10 minutes he played bangers, but it wasn't like what I would consider club music. Again, I'm a lot older than him. And again, he hasn't gone to a lot of clubs. He's only 19. So I thought it was kind of like, well, how many clubs has he really been to? Like, I've not only been to clubs, DJed at clubs, and worked at clubs for like a long time. So I cut him slack as far as like, I know he's got skill, his mixes are solid, but like, I guess this is club music, And then he dropped, which was cool. I knew he would because I heard it when he was practicing. Be Faithful by Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan. It's got the Faith Evans hook. It's a great song. It's like an ultimate club banger, and it's way out of not only his genre, but it's way out of his time period. That's like 1995, and Shinobi was born way after 1995. So I gave him credit, and that was like right in the middle of the set. So I'm like, all right, cool, Shinobi. Like, now we're gonna hear like the club bangers. And then he went in an odd direction and went to a very slow, unclubbed Kendrick Lamar song. I didn't understand where he went with that in the middle. And then he went completely into a drum and bass set, which again, he's a great DJ. He's very talented. He'll probably end up playing that Art Basel festival. He's the best DJ in the house, but I didn't understand why he did what he did in the middle of the set. It was almost like two separate sets. The first one was a club set, the second one was a drum and bass set, and there was a really awkward Kendrick Lamar slow song that he played out in the middle. So I don't get it. I didn't really talk to him about it. And again, I'm not knocking Shinobi. He's a great DJ, but it was odd. But I'm sure he got in the mid '90s. Fiello filmed some of it. It was good. It was a good set. He definitely deserves an A, but like an A minus just because it was a weird middle. But anyway, shout out to Plain Be Faithful. It was an awesome old school banger. Kind of like made me think Shinobi might actually have like a really, really good open format set, which I'm looking forward to because like open format I think will test him out and getting out of his comfort level. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this vlog, the review on what is the test, whether you are coming to the academy and will take one of those tests or just like watching vlogs about dudes talking about stuff. Thumbs up to that as well. Of course, I am DJ Rad Key. See everything that is DJ Rad Key on djradkey.com, and be good to people. Be good to people. That's the key in life. I think it's just being good. If you're a good person, help other people out. You know, smile at somebody who needs it. Just be a good friend. Be a good person. Things will be good. And as always, you know, just keep it real. Keep it real, but you know, have fun doing it. And as always, peace.